to Keyforge class number 7. It is March 18th, and today we're going over unusual win conditions. Yeah, so that's game plan for today. Generally, what this means is the goal of these decks is not necessarily to reap as much as possible. We're gonna have some other alternative ways, or like gain amber as much as possible. Remember, the point of Keyforge is to forge 3 keys, not gain 18 amber. Most decks tend to focus on this goal of gaining 18 amber, but today we're going to talk about mostly I have a March Generosity Key Abduction deck, which I played yesterday. That's part of the reason why I played it yesterday. It's a nice lead into today, which is unusual win conditions, right? So we're going to forge 3 keys. We don't necessarily need to make 18 amber today. We just need to forge 3 keys. So that's on deck for today, and then on top of that, we're gonna make 18 amber through some other decks, but we're gonna be really cruel and play some Restrained Guntis lockout decks today. That is the other real alternative win condition that exists in Keyforge, at least that I have access to. You can do something similar with Control the Weaks and Screaming Caves, but I don't have those decks as much as I would like to. So yeah, let's see. Yeah. So part of the reason why this is happening today, I kind of imagined the whole SAS series as like an introduction to archetypes, and we can, if you group like I was saying, if you group SAS into its like commonalities, it's common pairs, I guess is the phrase that could work. Hey, good morning, United Archons. How's it going? You have your Amber Control and Expected Amber. That kind of decks that exclusively or mostly focus on those two is kind of could be one its own archetype, versus like board control and creature control, or sorry, creature control and effective power is its own little extra archetype, just like play creatures on the boards and control the board. Eventually, win over time through grinding that. And then there's the disruption plus efficiency, which is just another, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Jupiter. How's it going, Jupiter? I guess it's actually a normal time for you over there. So yeah, that is the plan. So that's kind of what the last 3 episodes were all about. These kind of like miniature archetypes, and today we're going to focus a little bit more on a bit more of a actual archetype, I would imagine. A more focused game plan than just kind of like the stats are good in this similar area. I don't have much advice or like how to approach things this time around as the last couple ones, but we're just gonna jump into it actually. So the first deck we've got, yeah, thank you, appreciate that. Our first deck, actually, we're gonna start with just Unpublished Quantum to begin with. Just as we're just gonna do one quick game of the deck that is gonna be like the show mascot, essentially. Unpublished Quantum. And as soon as the game is available, we're gonna jump in it. Yeah. It's not necessarily an uncommon win condition, but still, it's uncommon compared, especially if it's not unusual. But it's unusual for a Coda deck at least. Sorry, my mic's in the way. I can't see the hand. Give me a second. I do like this hand. I'm hoping for a better library access turn eventually. I think I'm going to keep it. The hope here is I'm going to start Big Twig and then just kind of play the rest of the Untamed stuff. Maybe I'll get lucky and draw an extra Logos card. Sorry, my phone buzzed and you guys don't need to be hearing that. See if I can mute it a little bit better. Turn everything down. Alright, so they gongoozled me. We didn't lose our library access, thankfully, but we did lose our Positron Bolt. Oh, they gongoozled and Mind Barb. Okay. Huh. This is real bad. Definitely don't want to stun and exhaust our big twig, but our library access is really terrible right now. I think I'm still gonna go untamed here. Get rid of the key charge. Reap. And it's unfortunate, but I might be being greedy here. You need to start getting on the board. Losing a big twig is pretty significant. We might be able to get it back if the game goes long. If they play two, say they play 4 Robnar creatures, I might be tempted to play the Coward's End in this case. I'm basically gonna match them creature for creature this next turn. Oh, Anger, okay. So definitely not playing Coward's End this turn. So we're gonna go Brobnar, play Smash, Stun, play Fire Spitter, right, discard. We're definitely not playing that anytime soon, and it's more important to speed through this deck. This is Xameni. So it looks like my current plan, I'm definitely gonna go Untamed here. I'm just trying to figure out really what I want to put back in my deck with this Lost in the Woods. I guess we lost the Coward's End, so we don't need to worry about... I was thinking for a minute I should play around my own Coward's End and put back his creatures that are hard to kill, but will have some damage on them, but I forgot we just played it, so I don't have to worry about that. We're gonna go Untamed. We'll start with the Piranha Monkeys. And then I'm gonna play this Lost in the Woods. And we'll lose the Smash and the Piranha Monkeys because we both have play effects. And then I will get rid of the Zizix and the Bolter here because this is already stunned, so it's basically still removed. Oh, no, sorry, forgot to play the Big Twig. And that's it. So yeah, so we're gonna keep, so a lot of the goal right now is play our board, play out our cards, and hopefully they don't do anything too dramatic that we can just keep using our board until we build up a nice big Logos hand. Okay, well, Ember Imp, Unedited. Okay, well, I think I still want to go Brobnar here, mostly because they're going to be, hopefully my Brobnar is going to be big enough to fight through whatever, if they have Taunt, we can maybe fight through the Taunt and get to the Ember Imp on our next turn, if we have to. This is a very grindy game so far. Blood of the Titan 7. Okay, see, there we go. So Troll's still gonna do its job. Crump can do its job as well. Heavy the Huge. Not sure how much I'm worried about Eater of the Dead. We're gonna go Brobnar. So Eater of the Dead does, when it fights or reaps, it gets to purge a card from a discard pile. If it purges a creature, it gets bigger. We do have a couple creatures. Nothing I would consider too significant. The big twigs are something I don't want to lose, but this is an 8-power Ember Imp with 2 damage on it, so maybe it's worth trading the Crump here and then reaping with the Troll just to keep a big creature on the board. In the long run, this Troll can pay off. I'm gonna take a chance. I don't expect them to go back into this, so I can maybe take care of this Eater of the Dead in a couple later turns. Okay, looks like some of these Mars creatures I put away are back. We've lost our Positron Bolt, so we don't have a lot of good board control. I'm thinking about Library Access turn now. This Untamed doesn't do it. It does get us on the board. I don't like having all of these like utility creatures on here, but I might just have to deal with it. Or maybe just go, maybe I can give him another turn. Sounds a little risky, but I'm gonna go for it. Definitely need to keep our flank has strong fighting creatures. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I get. If I had gone library access, never mind. I needed a phase shift to play this Lost in the Woods here. Although now our, let's see, if they give us the opportunity, this Lost in the Woods, we get to Lost in the Woods the Dust Pixie. It's one thing I'd really like to do. Although the Seed of the Dead can definitely undo that game plan pretty quickly. So what else are we looking to do? Mind Warper, we'll get to it eventually. It's unfortunate, but yeah, okay, Zizek's gonna fight here, I guess. Or no, Mother Gun, that makes more sense. Cool, they have key abduction, fun, okay. Reap, archive a card. What do they archive? They archived a Pit Demon, that's fine. Yeah, that's true. I do have to, at some point, need to look at the value per draw by counting Logos cards played left in the deck, yeah. We'll have some good odds. We're actually getting pretty close to having... Yeah. There's the cards we can draw into. Phase Shift, Wild Wormhole are the most interesting ones in this situation. Unfortunately, we did lose our Positron Bolt, which would be probably the most helpful at the moment. Oh, weird. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. The key abduction here. Yeah, I agree. I definitely have good odds here of getting what I need, of just hitting more Logos cards. I really want something that's board control at the moment. Although, let's see. Not too much. What can I do? I only get, yeah. No, that's fine. That's what we're all trying to learn here. You're probably right. Logos does seem like kind of have to fire it off now. Mostly because this Lost in the Woods isn't going to do necessarily enough. Like Mushroom Man can make a fight. I could probably, and this Hunting Witch isn't going to do a whole lot. Hopefully we can find an early phase shift, and I could phase shift in a, there it is, the Hunting Witch. And just gain a bunch of amber. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for the amber play, I think. Or I could shuffle in 2 Logos cards and try and increase my odds of drawing more Logos, but and gets rid of some of these Martians that I'm worried about. Yeah, maybe that's better. I probably have to race at this point. I think I'm too far behind. Actually, maybe I do leave the Titan Mechanic on the flank here. Try and threaten a cheaper key. There we go. This Hunting Witch is paying huge dividends right now. There we go. Pretty lucky to get the phase shift early in that sequence, so we got to play a lot of creatures. This deck is big on creatures, so should have considered that a little bit more. Probably could have saved some time thinking about this Lost in the Woods. Now we got all 3 of our Quixos out. Although I guess, no, okay, so after this key happens, what'd they go for? Dr. Escatera, interesting. They might Javelin the Escatera, and then they Mother Gunned to kill a different Escatera. Ooh, they're gonna Psychic Network here. That's unfortunate for us. Yep, Psychic Network. 2 Psychic Networks, jeez, okay, well. 12 amber. I don't know what this deck can do about 12 amber. We are really not. We really fell behind here. Although, playing around 2 psychic networks. That's not something I ever thought would happen. Let's see. What's the best thing we can be doing here? We're gonna go logos again. I think. Yeah, just use our Quixos. Although our amber control, what we have for amber control left. Crump, Gengar Chieftain, War Drummer, Bumpsy. Yeah, Logos sounds like the best shot at turning this around. We're gonna fight. What am I worried about? Fight Zizix. Just kind of reduce this Mars value. That sounds right. One of these. Well, probably want to get rid of the Bolter and maybe the Zizix or Tunk. I don't know. Start fighting a whole bunch. See what we draw. Probably not gonna draw Logos. Cool. Wild Wormhole. Source is gonna happen. Crump, sure. Got it. Fortunately, I think I have to fight here. Don't want that Zizix getting out of control. And that's my turn. Didn't quite get there. Let's see, what options do I really have? Not a lot. I didn't draw the Crump. Oh, I do have the Crump. But I should have left the Gengar Chieftain available. That's unfortunate. Should have thought about that. Actually, I don't think this deck has enough Amber control to deal with what's going on here. And that's probably game. Coward then, geez. They just always seem to have it. But good game, opponent. That is unpublished Quantum. Alright. KFJ. Not sure who you are, but... Alright, so we're going to jump in and play this deck right here. Mostly because it's kind of like a nice little all-around. It's final... It is a Restringuntis deck with Arise, so that's kind of a lot of the game plan here. It nicely sits in the middle of all of our SAS scores. I don't like having Gateway and Arise in my opening hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and mulligan that. Hope for something better. Another fun feature of this deck is the Shadow Self can hopefully protect the Restringuntis whenever we find it. So that's high on my game plan. This is a Coda deck, so got to be aware of that. Opponent decided to play with a timer, so we'll see how that goes. The Nepenthe Seed. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shadows. I'm gonna play Shadow Self and a Nexus here, and I'll just eat their Nepenthe Seed on the next turn. Oh, also fun thing, this deck has a Annihilation Ritual, which I think is a very good tech card in the current meta. Dust Pixie, okay. Huh. Maybe I can get some value later out of the Nepenthe Seed. Although I guess I don't want to give them the opportunity. So they just went Untamed twice in a row. I don't think they have Untamed actions. If I don't play any creature, too many creatures, then they can't like fight the Dust Pixie. Although I don't really want the Headhunter protected by the Shadow Self. I could. Nexus is hard. Yeah, I think I just have to Nexus the Nepenthe Seed here, regardless. Oh, whoops. So we're gonna go Shadows and eat the seed. We'll play Dodger. I think I'm gonna have to abandon the Restringuntis plan. Because Dodger, or sorry, Dodger underneath Shadow Self here is probably represents a lot of potential value. Oh, looks like they have their own Dodger plan for Dodger. Ooh, too much to protect. Good thing that's gone already. Looks like they like their plan so much they're gonna do it themselves. Um, what is the best way to deal with this? Guess I'll just smash their shadows. Yeah, we'll start attacking first. Yeah. I'm thinking. I was thinking that maybe playing Headhunter and just not gaining Amber might be the plan. Yeah, but playing their board is probably the best play here. Start there, and we'll just take turns fighting each other's shadow selves. I think I'll reap here so it doesn't change the clock. We'll go to 6, force them into shadows pretty much. So yeah, the reason not to attack with Nexus here is it doesn't. We're still gonna have to attack a second time with Dodger to get rid of the shadow self, so we can basically just get an extra reap out of this Nexus right now while it's still around. Oh well, they had an answer. Oh, I guess Mushroom Man is a big enough creature just to smash our shadow self, but oh, and Lost in the Woods, cool. So they're gonna Dust Pixie and Urchin probably. We're gonna lose our cards. Fortunately, we have this Tremor we drew into, so that's gonna buy us a couple turns here. That's fine. I mean, I'm not the first key does yeah right. We are gonna forge a key here. I'm not sure how valuable that is to begin with. Let's see. What do I want to stun? I think I'm gonna stun on the Dodger. Mushroom Man can continue to fight my creatures. That's okay. We'll eventually, at least it's causing damage versus the Skirmisher, although I guess the Snufflegator wouldn't actually kill the Headhunter if it fought. So maybe stunning the Mushroom Man was a better choice. What do we want to do? I'm probably going to Brobnar actually. I'm going to punch this Remiel and fight again. Brobnar. Fight here. Punch Remiel. Use War Chest to gain 1. Oh, this is fun. This is hopefully. Let's see. Okay, cool. Gateway plus Annihilation Ritual is always always fun to do. I'm hoping they play at least one more creature, just because they went into a turn. Or yeah, there we go. Most people play about one creature per time they pick a house. So here's a bunch of free value for us. I think I'm going to. I do go to check when I play this. Thanks to the Annihilation Ritual, we are going to lose the Dust Imp, but we're going to lose it anyways. So we go to check. They lose all their creatures, and we pull them off check. Look at us go. Cool. Now, Carlo Phantom. This deck is actually really chock full of artifacts, so Carlo Phantom can do work here. We've got 3 Dis artifacts left in the deck. We already have, and we have 3 other ones over here. Well, it was short-lived, but it was fun. I guess if they don't gain any more, which I think is a big ask, but apparently not too big. Blue key. There goes Shadows. Play our Carlo Phantom. Steal 1, pull them off check again. I'm sure they're getting annoyed at this point. And then we have a couple elusive creatures. They'll definitely. Actually, I don't know if they'll definitely do all the fighting required to get rid of these creatures. And I'm not sure if they're gonna care about Carlo Phantom enough. I think Mac the Knife, most cases, is a bigger threat, just because it can be used every turn. It's at least 1 Amber every turn, where Carlo Phantom is a little. If you didn't pay enough attention during the 2-minute deck review, Maybe you didn't see the Carlo Phantom then immediately start counting artifacts, although I guess they have a Whispers. So that made things easy. All right, so Carlo Phantom, oh, interesting. What do I want to do here? We can, yeah. Okay, we're definitely gonna go shadows here. Probably just gonna whisper the Numquid just because I can. In the meantime, Mac the Knife fights Shadow Self. Does that sound right? Right enough in my mind. Or should just be pushing. Yeah. At least it will be absorbing all the healing ability off the Protectrix. So we're gonna Needle here so Whispers can kill it. If they whispered us, we'll whisper back. Play this action. I think in this case, I think, what do I want more? What's left in the deck, honestly? We have a lot of disc left, so I'm gonna put the Bropnar away. And hopefully we will just draw into some good discs. Oh yeah, we're still on chains from the gateway. I was like, why do I have only 5 cards in my hand? We need to start getting some more Amber Pips, honestly. That's probably what I'm looking for right now. Just need to try and get to the end as quickly as possible. 2 chains. Fight, fight. Cool. Wow, Remiel too. Okay, well, I guess Heavy the Huge is going to kill the Shadow Self. So I guess I picked Robnar. I chose poorly. We'll pick up my archives. Play this creature. Yeah. I don't need to use War Chest here. I guess I can. There's no downside. Yeah. Yeah, the reason, yeah, exactly. The reason why Shadow Self was destroyed was because it had 2 neighbors that were undamaged, so Heavy the Huge essentially dealt 4 damage to Shadow Self. Let's see, I'm trying to, so I think I need to go with another Brobnar turn, supposed my Brobnar creatures live. This War Chest and Cannon can do a lot of work. And then it's going to buy some, hopefully some board space for the Magda that's going to come down in just a second. Oh, they had Shield of Justice. Okay, well. Jeez. Yeah. They're at 5. I'm just going to lose a lot of creatures. I think I just have to play them. Just keep flooding the board until we get something better. Until something better comes along. Let's see. I'm gonna start secret needling the Remiel here. Maybe so now it's in range of Cannon. There's an added benefit, but I was thinking if our opponent wants to use Protectrix to heal Remiel, then that's okay by me, because they're not using Protectrix to fight, essentially to fully heal something and then give it indestructible, essentially. But Booby Trap plus Poison Wave, clearing a lot of our board. They're just gonna keep going for it. Wow, look at them go. Alright, so we finally found our Restringuntus. We don't have a good answer for it. Good way to protect it this turn. They're at 12. We have Crump. Schuler. Restringuntus is essentially going to force him into shadows, which is not the strongest thing we could be doing. Because they're going to have to... So my plan right now is what I'd really like to do is player string Guntis pick Sanctum, so they can't use their board. But then this urchin, this lowly little urchin, is going to fight probably, or they might have something else. They also haven't played Untamed in a while, so what do I do? Brobnar seems okay, although they're just gonna. No, I have to go Dis here. I can't afford to let them just reap 4 times, honestly. We're gonna go Dis. No Sanctum. Play Schuler. And play some artifacts and hope for the best. Unguarded Camp might pay off here. Yeah, we're definitely under the gun. Schuler did technically buy us a turn. Hunting Witch. Oh boy. Okay, +3. Nepenthe Seed again. Wow, that's impressive. They are giving us an opportunity here. How can I make this? Need Unguarded Camp to hit. We're gonna go Brobnar. Let's see. Cannon. Use this ability. Here. I'm not sure if I can get this to work. What I really needed was the Hebe. 1 through 4, 1 through 4. Nope. Unguarded Camp misses by a little bit. Yeah, that's all we get. I guess 8 Schuler fight. Or no, I'm gonna lose them to the ritual. That's it. Good job. Yep. It did push us a key, but it's whatever. Just keep going. One more game, and then we'll switch to the Genka deck. I think that was actually, so I played this is I think my 3rd game with this deck. That is the first time I think I've played Annihilation Ritual. Also, fun thing in this deck, we do have Sound the Horns, which can set up for a better Arise. I was really hoping to get rid of this ritual with that mulligan. We do get a couple creatures, which is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go Brobnar. Hebe is sweet, and I am losing value there. I just don't think. Playing out the Urchin and Secret Needle. I was hoping maybe I can draw the whatchamacallit, Carlo here. No playing creatures. Well, alright, you made things easy. I guess we'll just fight a bunch. Am I worried about them getting back anything? Could I ignore the witch for a turn? Is basically what I'm thinking. No, I can't ignore the witch for a turn, but I don't think it's not a big loss here. The Headhunter is really only good for 1 fight, and so I can fight the witch and then not really lose out on the value there, and then Hebe fighting the other witch is pretty straightforward. So we'll probably discard Ritual this time round. Alright, I'll take it. I don't mind getting a full heal on my Headhunter. They play their own Arise for their Witch of the Eye. Interesting. Alright, in this case I'm gonna go Shadows. I want them to have damaged creature or creatures that my Guardian Demon can get. So I'm gonna get a little greedy. I know their plan is to go Untamed again this next turn. I still have Hebe. I don't know if they... Alright, so I guess that was not their plan. Witches do got stitches. Right now they do. Yeah, so here's the disc plan. We'll discard. Play Guardian Demon, heal our Hebe, and injure their Hebe. Then we Schuler first. I made this mistake last night. And then Charette, so we get to capture 3 but steal 1 first. Okay, so Untamed, World Tree, Hunting Witch, Witch of the Eye. I think I'm going to go Dis here and stop them from playing Brobnar with Restringentis. Is that right? It seems right. Or just go Brobnar? Yeah, Dis. Alright, so plan is Guardian Demon is going to fight Witch of the Eye. It will heal itself for 2 and use that damage to kill the Hunting Witch. Play this creature on the right. You are not allowed to pick Brobnar anymore. And we will reap and reap. Well, that's our turn. So yeah, I mean they could World Tree every turn, like try and cycle and just gain Amber through their Untamed. Oh, alright, Gateway. Shaffles, cool. No matter what, I'm just gonna play card. So no matter what, they're gonna get a key. So we're gonna just play our cards and clear our hand. Deploy a nice big board and hope for the best afterwards. Alright, so we got our Carlo Phantom. We've got an Arise now, which is actually looking pretty good. We have a lot of good play effects. Actually, pretty much, all of our discs play effects right now. Discard Khalifi Dragon, that's fine. I like Brobnar. Mostly I'm thinking Brobnar, I can stun everything, reap twice, and start putting some damage on these Grumps essentially. And we should be able to forge a key. And maybe we'll buy some space for our Carlo Phantom and stuff to have a little bit better of a time. Brobnar. Gonna reap, and we're gonna reap. Maybe it's wrong to not start fighting with the Headhunter and just go after Grenade Snib, but I think we can force this key through here, hopefully. And then the Grenade Snib is, we can get rid of it with the Whispers or something on a future turn. Although I guess if we Whispers it, we're gonna lose 1 off of it. Alright, they picked Untamed. Oh, interesting. They used Mimicry to punch their own Grenade Snib. And then they Nature's Called everything. Okay. Alright, so this Whispers isn't going to do anything, but we're all out of Untamed. Do I have enough Dis here to fight that off the board if I say... Or their hand has no Untamed in it. They might have... I feel like I'm really tempted to go Arise and say no Brobnar. Or maybe even, what was no Dis? I haven't seen Dis in a while. So then we have 8 plus 5 math. Plus 5, 13. That's enough damage to fight these crumps off the board. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, they're no wonder they don't have any left. They only have 4 cards left. Oh great. So we can get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that sounds like a tie. Hey, K-Dubs, how's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so yeah, they're up on disc, so they probably don't have. They have 2 discards between the rest of this, and the rest of their hand is Untamed and Brobnar. If that's the case, maybe we can play. All right, I'm going to do something else then. I'm going to go with Shadows here, and hopefully get more information for our next turn. So, continuing with the game plan, of spreading this damage out pretty much to spreading this damage out so these crumps don't get good fight effects is really the game plan right now. I think so. Based on that, the real goal is hopefully they play like 2 or 3 cards. We get some better information, and we're gonna have a big disc turn coming up. Hey, thank you for the host. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I really appreciate that. Just my alerts did not quite see it. Were you streaming recently? Did they catch the end of you, or just hanging out? All right, so disc. So now they have. Oh, okay, cool. Wow. Apparently they had a second arise. Looks like they had a second arise. Okay. Well, there goes our game plan. We can. No, I'm not gonna go in the office today. I'm pretty much gonna start working from home starting today. All right, so I guess this is fine. We're gonna go. Actually, we're gonna go with the same plan. We're gonna tell them no dis. I mean, now their hands mostly Brobnar and Untamed, but we can deal with the stunned creatures. We go. If we go Brobnar, we don't do too much. We get rid of the Shaffles. Yeah, we're gonna have to go this, I think. No, thank you. Offer one and more of this. Yeah, cool. I definitely appreciate that. Once school stops, I'll get regular stream. That's right. I do. It's been a while since I've seen you. You mostly just do the Thursday night, I think. Play this. We're gonna arise this. Okay. Play this on the right. No dis for you. We're going to steal one first. And then actually, so what's gonna happen here? We're gonna play this Guardian Demon on the right. Ugh. I think I'll beat the Shaffles in the long run. I'm gonna move the 2 damage from here to here, and then this Mac can kill it. Play Bobble, play Imp, play Charette. Yeah. Brobnar Unstuns. Javelin. Ugh. Well, I need a Nexus right now, and a ready Nexus. Great. Phoenix Heart. Interesting. Okay, so we just have to beat 1 Amber a turn at this point. Yeah, I'll take a look when I get a chance. It's tough writing something every day. That's for sure. Alright, so they're just gonna javelin, pick whatever. They're gonna pick not this, so they'll probably pick Brobnar next turn. I don't think I have enough here. What can I do? We can go Brobnar, it doesn't do a whole lot. We'll get a cycling. We have a gateway that we can draw into. This lets us what? This lets us fight a bunch, I guess. Start. We do need to get rid of this Tentacus, I forgot about that. So in that case, I think I do like this. We can trade some of our creatures. And reap a whole bunch. That sounds okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. This. No, thank you. I need to get rid of this Tentacus because we have way too many artifacts. After that, what is the best thing I can be doing? We can use this, go here, probably just reap and erase them. We might have to, we're gonna struggle to beat the Shaffles, but it is what it is. Reap here, and that's our turn. Oh, whoops, no, it's not our turn. We have a Stringuntus. Great, so we do get to forge here if they don't have anything else. And our next turn is probably just Brobnar. After they kill the Stringuntus, we'll just try and get back on the board and draw into this gateway. Oh, I guess they could go Brobnar, fight Stringuntus. Alright, they did well. They still can fight to make us lose one, and then Shaffles is gonna pull us off check here. But we did significantly hamper their disc turn, should they come back to it. You do need an answer for this Shaffles though. This card does grind you to the well, does do a lot of work. It's already done a lot of work. We probably lost 2 to it already. Oh, Gauntlet, cool. Return one of our artifacts to our hand? What I would do. Do you need to get rid of such? They didn't. They chose to return the Dust Imp to our hand? Okay. That's fine. So what are we doing next? Definitely Robnar. We need to work in such a way that we don't want Snudge gaining value. Returning our, we would like them to have to return the Guardian Demon. Pretty much is what I'm thinking about right now. Brobnar. Yeah, so first off, yeah, we'll take that into our hand. We will go ahead and cannon this Crump. Then we'll play a War Chest. We'll sound the horns. Unfortunately, knock our gateway. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna get up on them. We're gonna have a bigger board presence of them in a second. And then we will play this unguarded camp. We'll capture some onto Fire Spitter. Great. Mac the Knife will reap, I guess. We'll go to 8. And that's that. So now we have some really good options here in Brobnar. Cannon, War Chest, Headhunter are all really good things to fight with. So sorry, every time you destroy an enemy creature with a fight, we gain 1 amber, so that basically turns all of our fights into reaps plus board control. That is the game plan right now. Let's see. I would like... What do I want to do? My goal right now, if everything goes right, it would be to get it so that the Shaffles is on the flank so my Valdir can fight it. And we'll just make a nice little 1-for-1 trade. Pandemonium. Alright, each undamaged creature captures 1. And they gain 1 for that. So they'll capture 5 and I'll capture 3, 4. Not sure if this amber is counted yet. And they get to choose where it goes. Or sorry, they captured 4. That's fine. That just basically makes my fights a little bit better. Nudge, they gain 1 back. Put back the Valdir. Oh, I forgot about the Phoenix Heart over here. That's fine. Alright, so Brobnar. Pretty sure it's nothing really changed here. So, destroy creatures in a fight. Everything's going to take a bunch of damage. So if that's the case, what do I want to do? Alright, so Fire Spitter is going to fight a thing. Cancel, hold on. Everything takes 3 damage, so Max Knife has to happen post... Turn this creature to hand. Fire Spitter has to happen post... Or sorry, Max Knife has to happen before Phoenix Heart happens, so... if Fire Spitter fights anything... I guess they will go up to... They'll get into check here. Let's fight something small, so they still go into check pretty much no matter what. If Fire Spitter fights. If Fire Spitter doesn't fight... Alright, so if Headhunter fights here... I think Headhunter fights here. Crump fights here. They gain the 2, but they lose the 1. Mac will reap. That's fine. Mac can reap. Cannon. We'll start. Cannon the Crump so we don't lose any. We'll play our Valdir again out over here. We'll War Chest. Are we sure we want to end our turn? Am I missing? Oh, there's a Fire Spitter. No. We'll reap, go to 10. And hopefully that's good enough. Yeah, I'll just play through the shuffles. And hope so they can always decide what if they yeah. So we want to be in control when the shuffles dies. Alright, Witch of the Eye. That's fine. We'll just keep picking Brobnar, honestly. We have so much value in our fighting that it's not a big deal. So they increase our key cost by 1, Nocturnal. Alright, so now they're gonna exhaust all of our Brobnar stuff. That's what I would do if I were them. Okay, Mac the Knife, interesting choice. Fire Spitter plus Cannon can kill the Fairy or the Witch. Seems okay to me. Okay, blue key. Or we could just go Shadows here. I think Shadows actually might be it. We're gonna steal 2 off Bait and Switch, we're gonna steal 2 off Magda. And we'll just be okay with that. And just suffer the consequences. But we're gonna steal 4, and hopefully they don't have too much in their discard pile that I care about. They can keep Nocturnals maneuvering us, but I don't care at this point. So we're gonna do that, actually. Just kind of rush here at the end. Play Magda. Play Shadow Self to protect the Magda, and Shadow Self will also protect our Nexus here. So our Shadow's turn is gonna look really good. So what do we want to put some damage on? I put some damage on I guess the Murmuk here. Mostly I'm thinking Fire Spitter is already going to throw a bunch of damage out. Mac the Knife and Seeker Needle. Oh, I missed. Oh yeah, no, I used to use Seeker Needle. Mac the Knife can start picking off some other stuff too. I think this Magda is relatively safe here. So we're just going to push the advantage. Yeah, we're just going to rush here. Try and force them to keep having answers. They do have this Shaffles. It's always going to be an answer, plus this Murmuk, so we need to get to like 8. So we're not quite in check right now. We're definitely not in check. They do have a turn here to not necessarily answer our Amber, but our board is significant enough that they probably have to go back into Untamed, which I don't think they're worried too much about. World Tree will get back. They could even like start using this Murmuk to fight and World Tree it back. It sounds a little slow, but they could. Actually, that's not going to work. Because they'll go on top of their deck. Key Hammer. Okay. Fear. Okay, wait. They feared the Fire Spitter. Interesting. I thought for sure they'd fear the Magda. Okay. You could go Shadows. Forge blue key. What does Shadows do for us? Shadows lets us use their Gauntlet so we can fight the Witch. Sounds okay. We get to deploy Naughty and Dodger. Oh, actually, we could Shadows use Dodger to fight the Witch. Sounds a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So, play this card to the left. Play this card to the left. Reap. Use their Gauntlet. Use Dodger to fight Witch. Steal 1, gain 1. Or sorry, steal 1. Doesn't matter. Gonna use this card's ability to deal 1 damage here. Use the Seeker Needle, deal 1 damage here. So now we're in check. And we're just gonna reap with the remainder of our creatures. And hope 9 Amber is enough. They do get to Forge here. They could maybe burst in Untamed and Key Charge, but I think they would have tried to do that last turn. Or maybe they're setting up for that. We're significantly outside of the current Amber control that they have available. Yeah, so what else we got going on? So yeah, this well the goal today was strange wind conditions. This Restringantis has not been very lucky on sitting out on the board. Do have one that's a little bit better for that, but not today. Which today I came back. Nature's Call. Surprise. Magda wouldn't have done enough, right? So they Magda, so we go down to 8, and then Shaffles we go down to 7. Do they have the Key Charge? We did it. We got one. Yeah, GG. Cool. So we're gonna leave. Gonna join this game. We're not gonna join this game. Oh, we're joining this game. And we're going to switch over to the Genka deck. Let's look real quickly. Here's the deck list. We've got Key Abduction, March Generosity. This is a very board-centric deck, so that's why part of the reason why we're playing it yesterday. A lot of the value of this deck comes from this Collector Worm and this Once Against Many Smites and Grey Rider. Really helps control the board. I'm going first. I'm going second. I'm really tempted to keep this hand and hope I can just use this proliferator to archive this Key Abduction right here real early. Man, that sounds risky. You too, Punnett. So let's go for it. Let's see what happens. They do have Saurian, so I'm a little bit worried about a big creature showing up early to just fight the proliferator off the board. That's the biggest risk right now. If they just play anything, Flaxia, see, big enough. Although, yeah, I think they would probably be smart enough to know that's the game plan and just fight this turn. Maybe they didn't have anything else in their Untamed Suite. Also, that sucks, we didn't get anything. We did not draw anything to help us out here. Cool, but they decided it's Twin Bolt's a good start. Sanitation Engineer. This is gonna be weird. I think the play here. Actually, no. Yeah, no matter what I do, this proliferator isn't long for this world if they decide they don't want it anymore. This is a really bad draw. Yeah, we're gonna go Sanctum. We're just gonna. That was bad. We're not going to use its effect because we would prefer our proliferator to survive if possible. We'll discard this card. I guess I could fight. Fine, I'll play it. We'll fight here. We'll get rid of Flaxia and force them to have to trade if they really want to. Ugh, that's gross. But it is what it is. They can just trade if they want to, but it will be a trade. And they will have to go back into logos. So I'm really hoping that will be good enough. If Proliferator lives here, we're gonna have a really good Mars turn. Well, maybe not that good. We do have essentially 2, 4, 6 points of damage we get to throw out. Not quite big enough to deal with that. We could kill this creature. We are gonna get to archive our Doohickey. Alright, so now we need to find our Nature's Call. That's pretty much all I'm looking for at this point. We're gonna go Mars. Going to Mother Gun. These two. I guess I killed the Ludo. It represents a lot in case they decide to like. In case they decide to trade. Play this creature to the left. Mostly because there's a Pampaka in this deck. Pampaka Anga. And so I want to leave my. I don't want to put it on the. I want to make sure my Pampaka Anga buffs my proliferator if I get the ability to. Yes, we will archive that card and we will blow up the Ludo. We will end our turn. See, there it is. All according to plan. So yeah, once you start playing your decks, you definitely get used to like where some of the choke points in the resources of your deck. So this deck really, this card has to be on a flank to be effective, and the Pampaka has to be on the left flank to be effective. So that means the Proliferator has to be on the right flank when possible. It's also important when setting up my taunts in this deck is to try and know which flank I want to have more open, and sometimes if I can, leave a slot open for these cards. Academy training. Reap. Oh, they Reap draw a card. Oh, Sanitation Engineer fights. That's fine. That makes sense. Alright, so we're going to do our best to try and just get back on the board. We did successfully archive our key abduction. That's all we really want. This Eddie, we'll deal with it when it happens, when we need to. Untamed, take no. Play Grasping Vines. We're done. We're not going to pick up our own stuff. Those Pixies. And Pampaka. A little turn too late, but we'll get there. So right now we have Rathias the Fierce and a couple of Maruk the Marks. We've lost actually both of our Protect the Weaks, which are really important for these Maruks to actually kind of capture a good chunk. So it's a little unfortunate. So these Maruks are actually, normally I don't like having Rathias the Fierce protect my Maruks because they're eventually going to pick up a Protect the Weak, which will give them taunt. But in this case, because these are gone, I can probably safely just have Maruk protect them. Probably should have played Post Pixies last, so it was on a flank here, so it could be protected by taunt. It's such a strong effect. Although, I'll probably just take that back. I was gonna say I should probably just go Untamed and fight before these creatures came down. Go Untamed, fight this Eddie off the board, and then he's there everywhere to kill the daughter, but I think I'm just gonna draw cards here. Gonna go Sanctum, try and draw some cards. No thank you. Start getting some Amber control on the board. We still have one Smite and one Stood Against Many left. We need our Collector Worm, actually. That would be very helpful right now. It's a little unfortunate it's so far down here at the bottom. Wow, 2 daughters. Jeez. They're just gonna reap for a whole bunch. That's disgustingly gross. I would really like our doorstep right about now as well. What can I do about this? Probably go Untamed. Yeah, gonna have to go Untamed here. Take a look. No, thank you. I'm gonna start by playing There Everywhere. It will kill the daughter, something we care a lot about. And I guess we need to kill the Guardian so we can kill an Eddie. Fight the Guardian. Yeah, you can draw some cards. Reap. I think I'm gonna reap here. So my plan is, this is maybe a little extra. This Tentadolin is to one Stood Against Many of this Tentadolin to fight these Eddies a bunch of times. I guess that's 2 fights. Oh, never mind. They took all their cards out of their archives. And then nature is called Alderedis? Okay, well, maybe we get to forge here. Oh. Amber control. We need Rooks to start doing work. We can capture not enough. This might be it. Wow, this was rough. Yeah. I do have answers. They do exist. Well, that's rude. I do have a doorstep. Oh, they have key charge. They did it. Okay. All right, sure. Maybe not rude. I should pay more attention. That's unfortunate. But that's keyforge. Try again. Didn't find any of our key pieces to the deck. Probably maybe should have mulliganed for it. Got a little too fancy there at the start. All right. Hopefully someone joins us. Sorry about that. All right, so what are we doing here? We are saying good luck, have fun. Let's see. This deck has none of our combo pieces that we need, which generally feels good. We get a Pampaka. They don't have too much going on either, or they don't have logo, so I don't think 10,000 is very effective here. Maybe I'll keep. I don't know. Did I learn anything? No. Hopefully these two cards just aren't at the bottom of the deck. But I certainly don't want to see them in my opening hand either, so I'm pretty happy that they're not. I think I just play cards. No matter what, they're going to get the value out of that. Actually, yeah, play cards. I think they have a big Untamed turn coming. That's what that signals to me. So I'm just going to cycle through my deck and hopefully find some answers. You want to reap here, and they're going to play like Hunting Witch. Vigor? Okay. Ancient Bear? Huh. A lot less impactful than I thought it was going to be. So, what do I want to do? They're everywhere. Let's see. They're everyone. Adds 1 point of damage. Kills the witch. Or sorry, yeah, I think Untamed still sounds good. Untamed. Although they're not going to go Untamed on their next turn. So Bear is 5. Reap. Will reap. Marmu Swarm is now a 5 power creature. It will trade. I think I'll reap. Or no, it's not. It's +2 power. I'll fight the bear. Thank you. And that's our turn. And they're everywhere. It's not something I wanted to draw. I also didn't play a lot of cards. I'm definitely looking to go Mars my next turn. We'll archive They're Everywhere just so we can set up something better in Untamed in the future. Although maybe one of the Protect the Weeks just so we can slap it on the Rook the Marked sounds like a good idea as well. Make sure it happens. Build them. Whenever they forge a key, they deal 2 damage to all my creatures. Yeah. It is also a 5 power creature. Oh, they're gonna fight. Okay. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go Mars. I'm going to discard this containment field, play some creatures. I'm just gonna cycle. I will archive the They're Everywhere. I think we should be done playing. There we go. Done playing Untamed for a while. I didn't expect to draw more Untamed cards, or significant enough that we'd go back into Untamed. I think the longer your cards sit in your archive, essentially the more value they're gaining for you. That's the theory. Snudge. Okay. Snudge, Lash. That's fine. Control the weak. Oh. That's bad for us. Oh, into Mars. Interesting. Okay. I guess we will go Mars. No, thank you. So I'm kind of breaking what I talked about here against this Snudge on the left. If they're going to return a card to my hand, I want it to be this Nodron. So I'm actually gonna fight here. I'm putting 1 point of damage on it, so that way if it fights either of my creatures, it won't get its effect, essentially. And then also if it decides to reap, if they decide to reap with it, then it will get stunned, thanks to the Stormcrawler here. It's real unfortunate that, oh, okay. They decide that getting stunned was worth it. That's fine. Please return. Thank you. I didn't want that there anyways. So now the new plan is to redeploy, or to go into Sanctum like we wanted to, like I wanted to. Play the Marooks. Oh, ha, they missed it. They missed the Stormcrawler was a thing. Wow, more control of weeks. Okay, well. I think it's fine in this case now. I think I'll have a better answer for the Snudge in a couple turns. We're gonna go Mars. Play the Proliferator on the side I actually want it. And we'll play 2. Your creatures get stunned when they reap creatures. It would have been nice to get the Merc the Mark down first before the Proliferator so I could put it underneath Taunt, but it is what it is. Hunting Witch. That's okay. Snuffle. Stubblegator. There's getting some amber here. They didn't even gain that much. So I need to kill the witch. Which means I don't get to go Untamed. I don't get to go Sanctum because that can't be allowed to live. I can go Mars again. Or I can go Untamed and yeah, Untamed sounds okay. I do get to put their Lash back. I do go to check. Yeah, I guess I'll take all the cards into my hand as well. So they're everywhere. Wait, what? Wait, did they control the weak meat again? Did I miss this up a whole bunch? No. Ugh. Alright, well, whatever. I'll just live with my mistakes. In this case, my mistake is fairly significant. I think I'm gonna fight with this creature. No, actually, I think I'm gonna fight with Snufflegator? Or no. Yeah, fight Snufflegator. So I can get it back with the Proliferator here. And I will reap and go to 7, and they can pick off some creatures if they want to. And I could pretend that was all the plan because they're everywhere. Can now kill the Snufflegator. Ah. These misclicks are gonna get me. Are getting me. I need to be a little bit better about that. They've reconnected the game server. Alright, Snudge is free. Flash, that's fine. Plays the charrette, okay. How many control weeks is that? That's 2, okay. I have to pick Sanctum. Good, I wanted to pick Sanctum. We're gonna pick Sanctum. Take all the cards in my hand? No. Play this creature to the left. And we're gonna upgrade it a whole bunch. I'm gonna hold on to this doorstep. So what they could do here is they could fight Charette into like any of my into this Rook here. And then that will cause me to gain the 3 amber, and then they can lash me and then I'll lose the 3 amber. Sounds like a good plan if I were them. Although they just played a Dis, they might not want to go back into it. Or actually no, if they do that, plus the Maruk or this Murmuk here, we're not gonna forge. Anyway, so we're actually not in check right now. Which is fine. Vigor heals their Snufflegator completely and gains some extra amber. That's fine. That's fine. We got doorstep. We need it. They're up a key. We'll get there. We do get to capture 3. We don't even need the doorstep. To steal 2. So if they hunting. Ooh, interesting. Cooperative hunting for 4. Proliferator is not long for this world. Oh, there's reaping. Fine. Okay, so we're gonna go Sanctum. No, thank you. Just gonna go ahead and play this doorstep. And then Rook here is going to fight that guy. And then we're going to reap here. Yeah, we're gonna reap here. And then what else do we care about? We can Grey Rider something. I would like to get rid of some of these creatures. This creature to the left, actually. Maybe I'll just send this Maruk, this one, into the Snudge. There we go. Everything's coming up in Millhouse. I mean, getting rid of the Maruk would have been good, but it is what it is. I think the Snudge was more important. So hopefully this proliferator survives another round. We're gonna get to archive another card. So proliferator reaps to archive. Oh, Shockworm, I guess. Smash, stun Grey Rider. Not terrible choice. My plan was to put this Collector Worm next to it. Headhunter. If they play one more creature, we get a Life Web. They're probably not going to do that. Oh, Gengartooth. They did. and they fought into Maruk. Okay, just stacking some damage on it, trying to get to it. Keyforge is the red key here. Oh, there's nothing to steal, so we don't. Probably gonna ignore that. So I like Mars in this case. Yes, please. Alright, so cancel. First is Collector Worm, so it is next to the Grey Rider. Beam Buckler to the left. Let's start worrying about these creatures. We will archive. Actually, so here's the thing. I'm going to archive this card, and then I'm going to purge it to stun, smash. I don't think Life Web's going to give us any value anytime soon. Stormcrawler is going to reap. Proliferator will also reap. Get back the Shockworm, I guess. Awesome. Now we have a great Martian Generosity turn. Oh, they're just reaping. They like don't care one bit about this proliferator here. Oh, War Drummer. Okay, there you go. That makes more sense. Replay smash, stun, something. Doesn't matter. We're gonna Martian Generosity this next turn. Chieftain's going to fight a thing. War Song. Okay. So they're going to gain 2 amber here. Every time a creature fights, they gain 1. Chieftain's going to come down, fight, smash into pretty much anything. There's no bad fights here. I'd go after Proliferator, probably, because they stunned the worm. Alright, they went after Maruk, they want the amber. That's fair. Gauntlet. Gauntlet, Ganger Chieftain. What happened? Ganger Chieftain fought my other Maruk. That's fine. We're gonna go Mars. Yes, please. Take that into my hand. Let's see. So we're going to play the Martian Generosity. No, so we're gonna reap a whole bunch. Reap, reap. Or I guess we're just gonna reap 3 times. Go up to 7. Play this out so we gain a little bit extra. We're gonna Martian Generosity. Then we're gonna Key Abduction. Cancel. Canceling the Key Abduction here because I want a Mother Gun first. Actually, it doesn't really make a difference. But we're gonna Mother Gun this Mook here, so we get a little cheaper key. It doesn't really matter. So we cancel. Sorry, one more thing. Reap to get back the Generosity. And then we will Key Abduction here. I would like to forge a key. My blue key, please. And then we can play Containment Field on the Snufflegator. Play this Beam Buckler on the right. Boom. Move it to the right, I guess. No drone. Play it on the right. We're gonna archive. It doesn't really matter. Do we not draw Doorstep? There's Doorstep. We're gonna archive Doorstep just in case. Done. Stormcrawler, right. Collector Worm on the left, next to our Grey Rider here. Proliferator on the right. We're gonna stick a ray gun, right here. There we go. I think that covers it. We'll end our turn. Cool, so now next turn we should have enough draw power to, we should have enough creatures on the board to draw, or pick up the... Alright, so now Nature's Call is a start. They can return a bunch of our creatures to our hand. They need to return Mars creatures. Because we do have... Yeah, so we can reap for 3, we'll go to 6, but we only have to draw 3 cards. So they need to basically make us lose this 3 amber, or else we win the game. Alright, go Mars. Yes, please. Go ahead and reap. Reap. Reap here. Pull this out of my deck, or out of my discard pile. Play the Martian Generosity, and then play the Key Abduction. Yay, we did it. See, don't need to make 18 amber, we just need to forge 3 keys. Alternate win conditions. What is this? Locked, timed, plus reversal. Okay, well, here we go. We're gonna play, what is the last one? The last one, Misspelled College. It's not really, this is actually, it doesn't really fit in the theme, but last deck of the day, some amount of diversity. It's the deck, probably one of my strongest decks, and it's one of the hardest ones. It's pretty hard. It's got a lot of decisions, and I'm not used to it yet, so we're gonna practice a little bit today. This will be a little bit of a light topic. This looks fine to me. I'd like to play an early Hapsis. Keep hand. I'm gonna go Logos. We'll play the Hapsis. We'll end our turn. I have had some bad draws with this deck. Alright. Skirmish. Alright, so yeah, Logos sounds good to me. We're going to fight. They'll have Skirmish. We're going to fight the Umbra. We're going to play a Wild Wormhole. Awesome. That's great. We're going to pick up the Plasmate. We will Plasmate the Gamgee to kill it. Play Memory Chip. And play a Remote Access. You know, I said this deck was hard. It's not that hard when that happens. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Get rid of the ward. Oh, and then Life for Life. Okay. That's fine by me. We're gonna go Star Alliance here. I know this Saurian looks really good, but Star Alliance has a trick to it. Mostly this tribute, so there's Tribute 6 Semper in this deck. And I gotta play into it. I can gain a lot out of doing that. And here's one of the tributes. And 5 power is actually the highest that this deck goes, and Tribute has to target the highest power creature, so having a Kirkar on the board is important. I'd rather not have to depend on Igor surviving A. Okay, so we're gonna go Saurian here. We'll start off with the Tribute. Yes, that creature. I will, no, I will not Exalt. I will play the Failing Strike. He'll take 1 point of damage. I will just want the Amber. Not a big deal. It's unfortunate to lose the Failing Strike, but now we have a lot of artifacts on the board, so this is a lot of value, potential value here in the future. So that's what that's the thinking here. Probably gonna go Logos next turn. Use Dorset. Wow, they're really burning through their deck for an answer, I guess. Oh, cool. What do we want to do here? We'll get there eventually. We're gonna go logos, like the game, like we planned it. Play the wild wormhole first. No, thank you. Sorry. Play the wild wormhole first. See what happens. Remote access. Cool. My creature doesn't take damage for the rest of the turn. Unfortunately, this Desania is going to take up one of our taunt slots. There we go. Here's some things that we definitely want to see. Litigus Raptor, Shrix, lots of good things coming up. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I'm not too worried about this card. They can capture 2 every single turn that they want. They are going after the Desania for some reason. Maybe they have a plan for the Kirkar. Maybe they just don't care. Gamgate, life for life. Okay, there's their answer for the Kirkar. Good thing we didn't exalt anything there, but okay, so next plan. We're just gonna go, we forged a key. So we're gonna go Saurian here. No, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Shrix on the right. I think I choose to exalt it. I don't have a lot of faith that they'll get there. We're gonna City Gates onto Shrix. I guess we'll play the Scutum onto Shrix. And we're just gonna go all in here. Reap, Exalt. Reap, Exalt. Oh, whoops. Clicked the wrong button. It is what it is, but yeah. Oh, good. 6 Emperors here. So they might have another Nature's Call. Then we'd be doomed, but... Oh no, that's the last deck that had Nature's Call. This one does not have a Nature's Call. So we're okay. This Shrix is going to go the distance for us. So new game plan. Our next turn is... we're going to 6 Emperor this Litigus Raptor, actually. They play the Glimmer and they get to get a card out of their discard pile. Take back, they're everywhere. Okay. They kill our Desania. That's good for them. Oh, Flax, yeah, they're getting up on the board. Fanghouse. Dusk Witch. Whew. Alright, well, they are kind of forcing the issue now. We're gonna spend all 6. Raptor can fight. I think that's fine. We're gonna forge a blue key. So options are we can zap for 2, 3, 4, which will be Dusk Witch, Gamgee, and then it doesn't matter. And then Blaster, Belina, Kirby. Kirby plays nothing, because we definitely don't want to play 6 Emperor in this case. Or we can just basically Reap and 6 Emperor a whole bunch. Go Saurian. No thank you. Gonna go ahead and City Gates here. Gonna Reap, Exalt, fight here, Exalt, ready, Reap, Exalt, Golden Spiral here, fight here, Exalt, ready, Reap, Exalt. This elusive? No. Alright, great. Golden Spiral here, fight here, Exalt, ready, Reap, Exalt. 6 Semper, gain 7. End our turn with 14 plus the 4 on Shrix. We did it! That that's the misspelled college. It's a beast. We won in 7 turns. And yeah, that's it for me today. Yeah. In case you guys missed it yesterday, there was an announcement. If you guys, I have this nice big pile of decks over here. Let me switch cameras so you can see it better. Ooh, fancy decks. Yeah, so new deal. Whenever, if you ever see me misplay, so once a week, I'm going to essentially give away a deck. How you can win one of these wonderful Coda decks, second print run Coda decks. Ooh. If you see me make a misplay, or every week, I'm going to give a deck to a person who points out my greatest misplay from the week. How you point these out to me is you clip them, or if you are watching this on YouTube, send me a link to the timestamp of when it happened. That's all. That's the minimum required. You can do that, and then it'd be very helpful if you could tell me why you think it's a misplay. And for bonus points, not mostly because it's a learning environment, right? For bonus points, you can tell me what you think what I could do in the future to avoid making that mistake. Like, was there a process? Was there something wrong in my thought process? So yeah, so clip it, send it to me on Twitter or any Discord, preferably the Reap Out Discord. There's a link down below in my Twitch stuff if you want to join but if you want to join the Reap Out Discord, you don't have to. I'm in the Sanctimonious Discord. I'm in Mordivas's I'm in the Mordivas's Discord. I'm in United Archon's Discord. I'm in almost every Discord, at least almost every English speaking one, because I'm a dumb American who can only speak one language. I'm even in the main one. If you really want to, you can at me there. I'm just Andrew. I guess I could change my name everywhere. In the Sanctimonious ones, I'm 1-star Squire, just because I like the 1-star moniker or whatever tag. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you do it. Go clip stuff, send it to me, tweet at me, put it in Discord, whatever. So yeah, once a week, one of these out. I'll give one of these away, except I'm going to review them all at the end of the month. It gives the YouTube people a little bit more of a chance. It also gives me more wiggle room on when I put these things on YouTube. Sorry. So yeah, at the end of the month, I'll pick one from every week, and then I'll ship them all out like a day or two later afterwards. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Let's go find someone to raid. Sorry. Who do we got? Who are we gonna go find? I'm not sure why I did it like that. Raid channel. I don't know who's up. Who is available? Crit Camp. Playing Cuphead. Crit Camp's pretty cool. I like them. They're good guys that play Keyforge every now and then. So we're gonna go raid Crit Camp. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a good night.